Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Chichi with the Chimaya Shop, and I make videos all about making and selling a blend of Brazilian American themed handcraft soaps and candles. In today's videos, I'm going to show you how I made a Luisa Madrigal handmade soap for my Disney ENCANTO series. And let's go ahead and let's dive into this handmade soap. My handmade soap recipe includes Cupuacu Butter, coconut oil, olive oil, grapeseed oil, and castor oil. When I first have all my oils and light solution mixed into my container, I use the stick blender to mix for about literally 6 seconds. I count up to 6 seconds because Cupuacu butter is a hard butter, and if you mix for too long, your batter is gonna get super thick. And for today's goals, I want my batter to be as thin as possible because I separated this batter into 4 portions. Today I made a special blend of blue, purple, and like a dark purple because I'm trying to achieve Luisa Madrigal's color dress to be part of the soap, of course. Today I'm also using a silver mica to represent Luisa and the little donkeys. I think they're so cute, so I want them to be part of the soap. And I'm also adding a dark brown mica because the design I created for this handmade soap is to represent how she is so under pressure because she needs to be a certain way. She always needs to be strong and she cannot show weakness. So I'm gonna use a dark brown mica for the bottom of the soap mold to represent how she's under pressure, like she's under all these layers of the earth. And here are the colors that I blended together to create Luisa Madrigal's dress to be part of the soap. Here's also my brown mica. I got it from Wholesale Supply Plus. And my silver mica I got on Amazon a long time ago. I also left a link down below. I'll go ahead and I'll just hand mix all my micas into the batter. I like to pre-mix them before I use the stick blender because that shows me what kind of color would be once I pour the soap into the mold and how it's gonna cure. With the blend that I made before to make Luisa Madrigal's dress, I was not happy, so I added a little bit more blue because she is more blue. I didn't have a specific blue for her dress, so I just try to use all the blues that I have here, and this is the best one that I had closest to her dress. Adding micas to your handmade soap can be very challenging sometimes because you see the color of the mica once you add to your batch or your batter of soap. It changes colors, and honestly it's hard sometimes to tell how the color is gonna turn out once the soap cures. And this is why I'm adding a little bit of titanium dioxide, because I had a feeling that this blend that I made was gonna be too dark and I want the blue to stand out more than the other colors. So I'm kind of happy with the color, but I just prayed that it turned out to be more blue than the other colors. So I went ahead and now I'm mixing my chocolate brown mica. This is gonna be my first layer of the soap. Now that all my colors are blended into all portions of the soap batter, I'm going to grab my stick blender and I am gonna blend this brown mica until it's close to a thick trace. The reason why is because since it's my first layer, I need this layer to start setting before I add the next layer. Today I'm using Star Showers from Nature Soap. The scent of the soap is divine and I love the scent for Luisa Madrigal. It has undernotes of musk, but it also has some floral notes, so I really think it represents Luisa Madrigal. Now I have achieved my thick trace for my chocolate brown mica, and now I'm gonna pour into the mold. Now that I'm all done pouring the brown layer of the soap, I am going to add this melting pour glycerin soaps that I bought at Wholesale Supply Plus. What I did, I just cut them into different shapes, square shapes, some like oval shapes. I'm adding them on top of this brown layer because I want this to represent rocks. Like Luisa Madrigal is always under pressure, under the surface. She's always carrying her family behind her back. And now that I added all the little rocks, I'm adding the leftover from the batter on top of the rocks because I want this soap to represent different layers. And since she moved mountains and houses, I thought the brown mica would be great to represent different layers of the earth. Now I am stick blending my silver part of the soap. I'm adding this on top of the brown layer. Why did I choose silver? She's always surrounded herself with the little donkeys, and I think they're a very important part of her life. And I thought the contrast between the brown and the silver really can represent her, and with the rocks in between, I think the reflection of the colors would be great. Now let's move that to the side and let it set. Now it's time to prepare the blue layer of the soap. I'm really praying that this blue comes out a lighter blue than it looks right now. I'm stick blending to a light to medium trace. I don't want this part to be too thick because I would like to do a drop-in swirl look to represent different colors of her dress. Of course, blue is the main color, but she also has a couple flowers, and I thought about adding the white into the blue would represent also her dress and also her shirt. Out of all the characters, I feel that her dress and her outfit is more simple, since she represents strength and being strong at all times. I guess they couldn't put too many things on her outfit. But as you can see here, I'm dropping it super slow, and it's a light to medium trace, which is perfect, so the white and the blue won't blend together. Now it's time for me to prepare my soap frost. I recently started using the piping method to add frost on top of the soap, and I thought that my Disney ENCANTO soap series would be perfect for me to start practicing. I've watched plenty of YouTubers with different recipes about making soap frost. This is about my third time making soap frost, and I have realized that my recipe for my soap actually is a great recipe to make soap frost. The only thing that I changed, I took out my castor oil from my recipe. I only kept my coconut oil, grapeseed oil, and olive oil, and Cupuacu butter. What I did here, I just increased a little bit more of my Cupuacu butter since it helps my soap with being hard. And once I blend and I reach into like a medium to thick trace, I go ahead and I add into a piping bag. Whatever leftover I have for my soap batters, I go ahead and also add into the soap frost, so when I pipe, it's a blended pipe. I don't have to go ahead and make two different colors for the soap. Some people don't add the fragrance oil into the piping part of the soap. I did a little bit. Some fragrance oils will make it even harder, but I noticed with this fragrance, it did not accelerate my batch, and it actually kept the batter super fluid. Today I'm using an oval tip. I didn't want my piping part of the soap to be too of a fluffy look. I want it to be more simple and calm like clouds. And once I finished piping the soap, I went ahead and I added these little donkeys I made the night before I made the soap. I got a special mold on Amazon, and I used my silver mica and melting pour soap to create these little donkeys. I'm also leaving the link down below for the mold. I had this gold dust mica from Nature Soap for a little while ago, and I'm finally using it now. I'm adding on top of the soap to give that glitter look. I love glitter. I think adding glitter on top of the soap gives that extra great look, and it gives you a great feel. If you like glitter like me, give me the thumbs up. Now that I'm adding all the gold micas, I will finish adding all the donkeys and we'll be getting ready for a cut in 24 hours. Unfortunately, while I was transferring the last part of the video to the computer, it got deleted, so I cannot show you guys how I cut the soap, but here is the final result. It's been about 3 weeks since I made the soap. The soap is sturdy, the color stayed to its true form, and I'm very pleased with the blue. It's not so dark, and I have the little donkeys and the rocks, which brings out Luisa Madrigal theme, which I was going for. If you really enjoy my videos and it's beneficial to you, please give me that thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see the next video that I'll be posting. Keep doing beautiful things, keep looking forward, and I hope to see you guys one more time.